I think, you know, the more obvious stuff in the script, which is, you know, a kind of a Barnum and Bailey aspect that Putnam has, in which he plucked her somewhat from obscurity and gave her this job, came up with this Lady Lindy idea around her. That's inherent, and I think we certainly give service to that. But I think this other stuff was more interesting to me. Is what makes people what makes people fit together, and they're still themselves. These are two characters that are very strong, eccentric. Have they're very self-directed. This is my worldview. This is how I fit into my worldview. This is how I do my worldview, and I'm not going to change. And one of those quirks of fate is they ran into each other and it fit. She was genuine in the fact that she really loved flying, and she was a role model for women in a time that was very difficult for women to step out. You know, and that's not one of the more interesting aspects of this picture, because I think we've gone so much beyond that at this point. But I think there's still basic realities that women have to fit whatever the societal expectations are in any era. He's a very driven guy. He's a really interesting background, which there's no space in this movie to give it all. But he grew up in the publishing world and then in New York, and he went out west. You know, he became a mayor of a small town in Oregon, I think it was, or Washington. And he would go off with a mule for a week or 2 weeks at a time, and had a big beard, and it was, you know, became the sheriff of the town, and had to, you know, get in a mock gunfight with the bad guy. He was an explorer. He had his own mind, and I think his own vision of, one, being successful, but also an appreciation of the extraordinary.